イチローの部門別ランキングをご覧いただきます。この打率3割7分1厘というのはマリナーズのチーム記録ということになります。3割7分を超えました。安打数260本、メジャー歴代トップ。そしてご覧のような数字。1番バッターで敬遠がリーグトップというのもね、これもイチローの凄さをね表してますね。
やはりね、1番バッターでの敬遠が19というのは本当すごいと思いますよ。それ以外もね、もうこの数字を見てもらえば分かりますように、ただもう一言ですよね、すごいバッターだと言うしかないでしょうね。
今シーズンは7月、8月いずれも連続で月間50本安打以上達成。そして5月も50本、3つの月で50本以上の安打を達成しました。マウンドに上がったのはレンジャーズのパク・チャンホです。まだ今シーズンは15試合のみの登板。途中5月の半ばから8月の終わりまで3ヶ月リタイアして、
Chopper over Hank Blaylock at third base for number 257, and then he stood all alone as it came up in the third inning and got another base hit, and this one set the all-time record at 258, and this was a shot right back into center field, left center field, and that's it. And here he is now leading it off in the first with 260 already tucked away, and this particular plate appearance is setting a new American League record for Ichiro. And at 759 plate appearances, it breaks the record of Wade Boggs, 758. Way back in, well, not way back, but back in 1985. That pitch is hit to left field, dying in a hurry. Coming in, making the catch, David DeLucci. So one down.
昨日その試合終了後にエドガー・マルティネスの引退式が行われました。その VTR をご覧いただきます。
Edgar Martinez.
メジャーの人生をシアトル一本に捧げてきた41歳のエドガー・マルティネス。
I have decided that I will retire.
もう元井さん、マリナーズといえばエドガーだというね、もうシアトルのファンはもうこのエドガー・マルティネスがシアトルマリナーズの代名詞というぐらいの思いで見つめてきました。
I present to you the greatest Mariner of all time, Edgar Papi Martinez.
Thank you, fans. You are the best, and I always be appreciative of your support. Thank you so much.
というエドガー・マルティネスの昨日の引退式の模様でしたが、ご覧のように
Pitch and one down here in the third inning, and usually on closing day you see a lot of first ball swinging. Here he is for his second plate appearance. Already has had more plate appearances than anybody in American League history. This is his 761st plate appearance of the year and his 702nd at bat. Popped up to DeLucci in the first. 260 hits for Ichiro. Strike on the inside corner. One. Ichiro only 3 for 16 against Chan Ho. There's that splitter.
And like we mentioned a few minutes ago, shadow starting to work its way beyond the home plate area.
And a ground ball. There's 261 right up the middle. So Ichiro, a ground ball right back up the middle, right where he got the one that broke the record, 258. I mean, you could draw a line and it'd be exactly in the same place. As he goes to the left of the shortstop up the middle, number 261. My, oh my, what a phenomenal year for Ichiro here in 2004.
Dave, if you were to draw a line on those two hits, I don't think there'd be any difference. You're right. As I recall, it went over the H, where they had thanks written the other day. I think it went right over the H, and so did that one.
I'm sure we'll get a look at number 258 and number 261.
We'll get a look at it. Here it is. Right back up the middle. But ain't doubt about it. How about that? 224 singles.
Jeremy Reed, the hitter, taking outside. 224 singles.
And the old record was set back in 1898 of 206. So, I mean, he just blew that record up.
One on Jeremy Reed. Reed was aboard on the error by Adrian Gonzalez. And then on a throwing error by Ken Huckabee that sailed into right center field. That's out of play. Balls, 2 strikes to count. So Ichiro will in with at least 261 hits, and also will end the season on a 13-game hitting streak.
Numbers that he's posted this year kind of boggles your mind, huh?
Unbelievable. And there he goes. The pitch is foul back, a little hit and run that time. Time to take a look at our higher standards, brought to you by Bank of America. And just how about the view here on this glorious October afternoon, this Sunday afternoon.
Dave, I don't understand why the first baseman is playing behind Ichiro. Doesn't make sense to me.
There he goes. The pitch is inside, ball 4. Second walk given up by Chan Ho. Now here comes Edgar. And the greeting one more time for Poppy's final day. Called out on strikes as Jeremy Reed was going to second base. And the throw went into center field. And Reed ended up at third. Chance to pick up an RBI here. Get the Mariners even. Low and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 2,317 hits. 1,261 RBIs. 309 home runs. 514 doubles. 15 triples. His 2055th game. Backing out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Busted him inside with a fastball that time. A ball and 2 strikes.
We were saying last night on the radio, wouldn't it be ironic if Edgar can come up with a double today? We mentioned it earlier. He is known for Mr. Double. It'd be nice to see him have a double here today.
High and inside, 2-2. That change. Fastball hits foul down the right field line. A surefire Mariner Hall of Famer. Cooperstown might beckon also. Certainly got my vote. And a high fly ball hit to deep left field. Back to the warning track. DeLucci to make the catch for the out. Almost.
Enjoy the day, Edgar.
So 2 down and Raul Ibanez the hitter. Cabrera was excited too. He thought it might be gone.
I bet you go down there in that Texas dugout and you might be surprised there might be a couple of guys down there pulling for Edgar also.
Should be the 3rd out. Michael Young, the easy catch. So here in the 3rd, a hit, a walk, but 2 left out there. And as we go to the 4th, 1-0 Texas.
Say goodbye today. Ramon Santiago flies out, so 2 down, and here is Ichiro, who had a base hit into center field in the bottom of the 3rd, his 261st base hit of the year. He is the king of swing this year and in baseball history for 1 season. He has the major league record. He got that, as we mentioned, 2 nights ago. And another photo opportunity for one of the many fans here at Safeco Field. Up and away, the pitch from Park. Ball 1. What a season for Ichiro as he puts the finishing touches on his 2nd American League batting title. Ball 2.
Keeps putting that hit record farther and farther away, now at 261.
Ground ball to the right side over Andy Fox. Quick toss to first is in time to get Ichiro for out number 3, and we go to the top half of the 6th. Rangers lead 3-0.
レンジャーズが3回にソロホームラン、そして5回は3本のヒット、4本のヒットで2点を取っています。3対0です。イチローは今日レフトフライ、センター前ヒット、そして今終わりました3回目の打席はセカンドゴロでした。それではイチローの今終わった3打席目、全球リプレイでご覧いただきます。
ピッチャーのですねパク・チャンホはですね、要するにもう緩急で勝負したいわけですよね。それで遅いボール2球続けて、で最後ストレートなんですけどね。しかし打ち方自体は全然悪くないんですよね。そういう意味では打ち損じじゃなくても、じゃなくていいところに守ってましたよね。
スローで見てもイチローがこうバランスを崩すというフォームというのはほとんどないですね。
今のもね、読みはもうきっちり合ってたと思うんですよね、あとバットの角度だけだったんですよね。
ここまで3回打席に立って3打数で1安打、今日もヒット1本を加えました。これで最終試合、今日迎えていますが13試合連続ヒットになりました。
凡打にしようヒットにしてもですね、いい形の自分のスイングで終わってほしいですよね。
I'm loving it. By your Northwest Chevy dealers who invite you to test drive the new Chevy cars and trucks. By Banner Bank, better ideas, better banking. And by Pepsi. It's the Cola sellout crowd here in the final game of the season of 2004. Kids Appreciation Day as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Rangers lead 3-0. And a chance that this is going to be the final at-bat of the year for Ichiro. Look at this standing ovation. The all-time hit leader for a single season, Ichiro, 1 for 3 this afternoon, and 261 hits for the year. Brian Schaus, the new pitcher, a left-hander, delivers outside, ball 1. An incredible year, winding down the year with his second American League batting championship. Ground ball pulled foul up the first base line off the hand of Coach Mike Aldretti, and the count is even on Ichiro at 1-1. Edgar Martinez will have his final at bat here in the bottom of the 8th, unless the Mariners put together another big inning. Ichiro, line drive foul down the left field side, and the count 1-2. Everybody on the edge of their seats a couple of nights ago, and Ichiro didn't waste any time. Into a base hit in the first inning off of Ryan Drees to tie George Sisler's record. Then a base hit, a single to center in the bottom of the 3rd, in his second at bat to break the record. Fouled away, and it's still 1-2.
Yeah, Ichiro has a flair for the dramatics, and nothing dramatic about your first at bat going to get that hit. He did it in consecutive at bats, like you said. It's one of those things where Ichiro puts the bat on the ball, he has a chance.
That pitch is way outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 50-hit months. Ichiro hit .429 here in the second half of the year. Chance of Ichiro, fouled away again, and the count is still even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When you start thinking about that, hitting .429 for the 3 months of the season after the All-Star break, you have to start thinking about ultimate goals of Ichiro, trying to hit .400 for the full year.
Line drive, base hit, center field. Number 262 for Ichiro. And the crowd, they're on their feet one more time. 262 base hits. He keeps adding to his major league record after he moved on by George Sisler a couple of nights ago. He'll finish out the year with a .372 batting average, with base hit number 262 in the books.
Remember when I said it was a little tough to see the shadows and things like that?
Ichiro tips his helmet to the crowd. The standing ovation continues. You gotta love it. There it is, the new record. 262 base hits. 5 more than George Sisler's record that stood 84 years. Unbelievable. So Ichiro on at first with his second hit this afternoon. Jeremy Reed takes outside. Ball one. Amazing.
Yes, he is amazing. And Edgar on deck. Probably his last at bat as a Mariner and as a player. He gets to go into a little easier life, the retired life.
Wait for that thunderous ovation when Edgar comes up to home plate for the final time. 18 years of Major League Baseball, 7 years in the minor leagues, 25 years of showing up at a ballpark, entertaining the fans with style, grace, and dignity. Over to first base to get Ichiro back to the bag. Edgar told me before the ball game yesterday, just a storm running through his mind of thoughts and emotion before that ball game last night. My goodness, are we going to miss him? 3-0 the count on Jeremy Reed.
Now the first couple of weeks when you do retire, you kind of forget because you've been in this routine for all of your life. Wait, I don't have to work out to get ready for spring training.
Edgar was the kind of guy. There's a look at ball four. So Reed is out at first. Ichiro down at second. And here he is. Edgar Martinez coming up to home plate for the final time in his 18-year Major League career. Here he is, Poppy. From Yakima to Spokane to Alaska to Oregon to Montana, from Hawaii to Seattle. Everybody loves Edgar Martinez. There's his son Alex. You gotta love this dad. We are going to keep it right here. Teomano, a new pitcher coming in for the Texas Rangers to face Edgar Martinez. We just had a shot of Edgar's wife, beautiful wife Holly, and his son Alex. You gotta love this dad. There's Alex right there.
Take a look at all the signs. Poppy Power. Yep. You get him a little bit more often now, Alex. He gets to stay home, play with the kid.
He will have some kind of role with this Mariners organization. You know that's going to happen. But this is going to be the final time that we're going to watch Edgar Martinez do what he does as well as anybody in the game of baseball, and that's swing a baseball bat and hit a baseball. He will finish out with a 300 career batting average, 309 home runs right now. All the signs here at Safeco Field from 1987 to 2004. Edgar Martinez has entertained the fans here in the Pacific Northwest, coming through time and time again. He has been able to focus so much during every game, before every at bat, blocks everything out. But how in the world can he do it right now, right here? For the final time in 2004 and the final time in his Major League career.
Well, I think you just have to remind yourself when you walk in those white lines, you're a baseball player. You have to get it done. Take a few deep breaths and try to take in that big crowd. But remember, there's a couple guys on base.
The new pitcher is Doug Brocail for the Rangers, but right now it's all about this guy right here, number 11, Edgar Martinez. The ovation continues. Son Alex, wife Holly on your right. Up and in. Ball one. Don't do that, Doug Brocail. Don't get close.
Yeah, we got 45,000 people that wouldn't be very happy. Might run down there and take it out on Brocail if you throw a ball at Poppy.
2 on and nobody out. Fouled away off the end of the bat behind home plate, and the count is even on Edgar at 1-1. What a thrill for us down through the years to cover Edgar Martinez. It's been a complete honor to be around this guy. Back to the mound. Brocail down to second. They get the out there over to first, and it's in time to get Edgar Martinez as he bows out for the final time to a standing ovation here at Safeco Field. So long, Edgar Martinez. Thank you for the memories.
Everybody in that dugout going to shake his hand to say goodbye. He's going to have to come out and say goodbye to this crowd one more time.
This game won't continue until Edgar takes a curtain call. The fans will not sit down until they say goodbye one more time.
Well, Rick, it finally hit him in the gut right now that he's done, and it's a tough call. You have big knots in your stomach.
Edgar Martinez takes a curtain call for the crowd here at Safeco Field on this Sunday afternoon, October the 3rd, 2004. Yep, you got to love this, Dad.
Well, the thing about it is your peers tell you how good you are. When Edgar donned his hat, he looked over to the opposing team. Buck Showalter and the Texas Rangers gave him that thumbs up. And when you're appreciated by the opposition, that's what it's all about. They let you know how good you really are.
You know, that's the amazing thing about Edgar Martinez. Everybody loves this guy. Not only the guys in that clubhouse, the fans here in Seattle, everybody around this league, the tremendous respect he has received, he has earned by everybody in baseball.
Well, it's one of those things where the opposition will let you know it's respect. You're a gamer, you're the ball player, and they gave the heads up sign. Edgar, you're the man.
Raleigh Banez with a swing and a miss, and the side is retired. We go to the top half of the ninth. The Rangers lead 3-0.
そしてイチローがこのイニング先頭バッターで打席に入って今日2安打目を打っています。そのイチローの今日2安打目、全球リプレイでご覧いただきます。左のブライアン・シャウスに代わって
初球ファーストストライクだけなんですよね。引っ張りにかかったのはですね、
はい、もうツーストライクからはもう引っ張ることは考えていません。そしてこれも今日1安打目と同じようにですね、外寄りを見事なバットコントロールでセンター前に運んでいきました。
右腰見てもらっても分かりますように開かないんですよね。開いたかなと思っても我慢できるんですよ。でバットのヘッドを返さないでですね、運んでるような打ち方、もうこれは本当もう芸術品ですよね。
メジャー最多安打記録を262に乗せました。シスラーの記録を5本上回りました。レギュラーシーズンの最終戦を迎えているイチロー、これでマルチヒット今シーズン80試合目。